Many people think that if they make too much money for a Roth IRA, they can never contribute to a Roth IRA. And this cannot be further from the truth, because today, what I'm going to show you is exactly how to get your money into a Roth IRA, no matter how much money you make using the backdoor Roth IRA. Now, if you've never heard of the backdoor Roth IRA, this is the way that you can get your money into a Roth IRA, even if you make too much money to contribute to a Roth IRA. This is one of my favorite strategies. I do this first every single year so that I can start to get my money into a Roth IRA. Now, the first thing to understand is the basics. Why do you even want to get your money into a Roth IRA? Well, a Roth IRA is an account where you contribute money that's already been taxed, then your money grows tax-free, and you can pull the money out tax-free. And to illustrate how powerful this account is, let's say, for example, you maxed out a Roth IRA over the course of 30 years. Well, you'd have a little over $1 million, right around $1.1 million in that account if you got that 8 to 9% rate of return. And if you got that rate of return, over $800,000 in that account would be the growth of your money. And so because it's the growth of your money, that means over $800,000 is completely tax-free. So the Roth IRA has some crazy tax benefits because of that tax-free growth. And so I want every person to be able to take advantage of this, no matter how much money they make. Now, at the time of recording this, if you make over $144,000 and you're single, you cannot contribute to a Roth IRA. And if you make over $214,000 and you're married filing jointly, then you cannot contribute to a Roth IRA. But hold up, because I'm going to show you exactly step by step here how to do the backdoor Roth IRA. So the first thing you want to do is you want to open up a traditional IRA. Now, the easiest way to do this is to open it up at the place that you already have your Roth IRA. Now, if you don't like your Roth IRA options, if for some reason you opened your Roth IRA at the wrong place, then you can shift it over. My favorite place to do this is at Vanguard, because Vanguard makes it incredibly simple. I have one of my Roth IRAs is at Vanguard, and my wife's Roth IRA is also at Vanguard. So this is going to allow you to really seamlessly do this Roth IRA transaction. But you can do this at Fidelity, you can do this at Charles Schwab. These are some great places where they're going to make an easy transaction to do that Roth IRA transfer. Now, the reason why we are opening up this traditional IRA is because we're going to contribute the max that we can contribute to a Roth IRA into this traditional IRA. Then step three, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be converting the money that we put into that traditional IRA to the Roth IRA. So this is going to allow us to get our money into a Roth IRA. Now, one thing to note is when you contribute that money to the traditional IRA, it is likely going to be post-tax dollars. You're not going to get those tax deductions on there. Instead, just get those post-tax dollars into that traditional IRA. Then you just convert that money to the Roth IRA. Now, if for some reason you have money that was pre-tax dollars put into that traditional IRA, you're going to have to pay taxes on that money when you convert it over to the Roth IRA, because Uncle Sam wants to get their money one way or the other. So you just got to make sure that when you make that move over to the Roth IRA, you understand the tax implications. For most people, if you're just sticking money into a traditional IRA to move it to the Roth IRA the next day, then it's going to be no tax implications there because you've already been taxed on that money. But that is the next step, is I want you to make sure that you understand those tax implications. And if you really don't know still, then you can consult a CPA or a tax strategist if you have one, and talk to them and say, hey, what's going to happen if I do this backdoor Roth IRA? But odds are, if you have a CPA or a tax strategist, they're already telling you to do this backdoor Roth IRA, especially if you're a high earner, so that you can get your dollars into a Roth IRA. Now, step 5 is I want you to make sure that you understand what is called the Prorata rule. Now, the Prorata rule can complicate things if you have any money in a pre-tax account. So you can think of things like a traditional IRA or a 401k or a SEP IRA or anything where you already had that pre-tax money put into that account. So if you have money in those accounts, when you do the conversion, the IRS considers all your accounts to be one account for tax purposes. So you can't just convert post-tax dollars to avoid the tax bill. Instead, you'll owe taxes based on the ratio of pre-tax to post-tax dollars across all of your IRAs. So let me give you an example just to illustrate this to make it a little bit easier. Let's say you have $100,000 in an IRA and $15,000 of that is in post-tax money. If you convert $10,000 of that into a Roth IRA as part of the backdoor strategy, then the IRS considers 85% of that conversion to be pre-tax money and 15% of that to be post-tax money. So I just want to make that illustration just to make this a little bit easier. This is only if you're converting pre-tax tax money. If you're just doing this and you're putting it into the IRA and then converting it over to the Roth IRA, it is a much more simple process. But if you're taking dollars to do something more advanced, like a Roth conversion ladder, then this kind of stuff is stuff that you definitely need to do. So make sure you understand that pro rata rule. And then number 6 is to do this every single year. So when you convert this money from a Roth IRA into the Roth IRA, like I said, I do this at the first every single year. So I make sure to get this done ASAP because I prioritize Roths over my pre-tax accounts. I want to max out both of them, but I prioritize Roths first, and I just want to get it done quickly so that I have it over with. I don't have to think about it anymore. But if you don't have the funds to do it every single year on the first every single year, you can contribute your money to your IRA throughout the year and then move it over to the Roth IRA as time goes on and do that conversion. I would rather you do the conversion all at once just to make it simpler. That way you can keep track of it. And then you want to wait before withdrawing. So when you do these types of conversions, some people do something called a Roth conversion ladder, which I mentioned earlier. But you have a 5-year rule before you can actually withdraw those contributions. The beautiful thing about this strategy is that you can withdraw contributions without penalty. It just has to be inside of your Roth IRA for at least 5 years. So if you want to do that, just wait 5 years before you pull any of the contributions out. That is how you do the backdoor Roth IRA. The simplified version is you take money, you contribute that money into your IRA, then you convert that money to the Roth IRA in order to get your money into a Roth IRA if you make too much money. Listen, if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with a friend if you got a ton of value out of that. I'm begging you, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we will see you on the next video.